Buonasera, cari miei. No Cole tonight, just the two of us, and someone I want you to actually understand, not merely fear. We are going to talk about Archmage Angelique Dominia Lumina, leader of the Coterie of Sorcerers. And I want to start where most briefings would not with the danger, with her presence. She does not enter a room the way the others do. Trellier arrives like a held breath finally released. Rutlieber arrives like judgment. Lumina simply spreads. The temperature drops before you have registered she is there. It is a masterclass in stillness, and it is the cruelest kind of warning, because by the time you feel the cold, you are already standing in it. Let's start with the contradiction, because everything about her is built on one. Picture the room she stands in. Ancient warlords, liches who have outlived empires, monsters built for war, and in the middle of them, 5'2", 115 pounds, porcelain skin, hair the pure white of old snow, worn long with a braid gathered at the crown, in an old Roman style she has never abandoned. She is, by half a head, the smallest faction leader in the Black House. And then you see the gown, blood-red velvet, black lace at the trim, a silver tiara she wears the way other women wear a crown they were born to. At her throat, the blood necklace, 5 gems, 1 large, 4 small, each holding the blood of a cabal head. It reads as old European aristocracy. It is also, quietly, a ledger of control. She is also, cari miei, a thief. Beneath the mage is a woman who trained as one first, and it shows in her hands. Dual daggers she carries always, one enchanted for speed, granting her reflexes no blade should have, the other for wounding, permanent, non-healing. A woman this small should not be a close combat threat. She is exactly that, precisely because everyone assumes otherwise. Even the air agrees with her. Wherever she stands carries a signature, scorched air, and something harder to name, stolen time. It arrives in a room before she does. You feel her before you see her. That, more than the daggers, is her real weapon. To understand what she actually is, look at her eyes. In this world, eyes tell you everything about power. At rest, luminas are a striking fire red, but the pupils stay human, composed, appraising. The moment she casts, or the moment something cracks her control, the pupils vanish entirely. What's left are full orbs of red-gold flame. It is the clearest, most inhuman signal the coterie has. The aristocrat you were speaking to a heartbeat ago is now, simply, a fire given a woman's shape. Being flame-touched costs her the ordinary rules of a body. So far as anyone has observed, she does not need to eat, does not need to sleep. Champagne at a gala is theater, nothing more. She is sustained by something else entirely. Fire cannot hurt her, it heals her, and once an hour, her manifestation system grants her one significant tactical effect: faster casting, a burst of kinetic force, whatever the moment calls for. Add her defense, what she calls flame rebuke, and you have someone who is, by any reasonable measure, functionally immortal. Immortality is never free, though. Not in this family of monsters, not in mine either. Her timeline explains the woman better than any of the rest of it. She became flame-touched in the early modern Russian Republic, around 1934, 90 years roughly, which in a world where some things have watched millennia pass, makes her almost embarrassingly young. She earned the Archmage's seat the way every coterie leader does, not by appointment, by consuming the one who held it before her. You do not walk away from a beginning like that unchanged. Her whole character is paranoia, disciplined into something that looks, from the outside, like composure. She is always running the same calculation everyone in her position runs. Who is doing this same math about me? I know her a little. From a distance no one chooses. There is an exchange she once had, with Iblis, that tells you everything. He offered her something, power, an alliance, the usual shape of his bargains, and she looked at him and said, "I do not fear the end. I fear the cage." She knows, better than most, that he answers to something greater than himself, a debt even he cannot walk away from. Lumina traded a life of fear and certainty for absolute power. What she is actually terrified of is ever being small again, boxed in physically or otherwise. That control is not a performance. It is woven into her body. Watch closely and you will catch it. A half-second pause before any unguarded reaction reaches her face, then it seals shut again. Nothing about her moves faster than she intends it to. She speaks low, cultured, economical. Every word chosen before it's spent. It is only when the mask genuinely slips, when paranoia or fury finally breaks through, that her native Russian surfaces. A sharp curse, a single word. That is the only place the heat gets out. There is exactly one place her control loosens on purpose. Son and daughter. She meant to summon one familiar in the loneliest hour of a very long life. Two arrived instead. What answered her that night were feral wolves. That is their true, original nature, and it has never fully left them. What you actually see day to day is something else. Sleek, red Dobermans, elegant, expensive looking, the kind of exotic pet no one questions at a gala or a private meeting. That is a glamour she maintains deliberately, so they can move through the world beside her without alarming it. The moment she is threatened, the glamour drops. What emerges is closer to the truth. Massive, feral hellhounds, flame flickering at the mouth, eyes gone to glowing embers, the temperature spiking around them. They are her bodyguards. They are, underneath everything, her children, and she is entirely ruthless on their behalf. It is not the first time they have hunted for her. When a rival's spies have slipped into her camp before, small constructs built only to watch and report, son and daughter have found every one of them and left nothing behind to report back. Son, daughter, hunt, she tells them. Whatever you seize, bring it to me. And they do, without hesitation, without mercy. It also gives her something useful. Cari miei. A woman this paranoid does not waste an asset. If anyone ever sees that true form and lives to describe it, she has her answer ready, said with real, wounded outrage. Those feral things aren't my beautiful babies that attacked you. As far as the world is meant to know, her babies are the Dobermans. The rest is somebody else's monster. It is a dark, twisted little family. It is also the one piece of unguarded affection she has left in her. Now, zoom out, because Lumina does not stand alone. The Coterie of Sorcerers is one of 6 factions inside the Black House, based through Eastern Europe, marked by their own sigil, a geometric mark that tells you exactly what kind of danger you are looking at. Their gift is a dangerous one. Advanced ritual magic, divination precise enough to track a single soul across a continent, and apertures torn open between this world and others for what they call their collection work. What comes through those doors does not always stay contained to the other side, and this is also, in a limited way, how the coterie binds and commands what does not belong to our plane. Not the dead of this world. That reach belongs to someone else entirely. Only what they themselves pull through. Their doctrine is brutal, and it does not pretend otherwise. Paint the domination of the world in blood. The academic pursuit of forbidden law. Corruption treated as art. Right now, every part of that power is turned toward one task. Pulling something through a dimensional rift and into a vessel here on Earth, fed by grief, by trauma, by pain they did not have to manufacture, only harvest. And they have spent years cultivating a connection to the ritual site itself through someone they call the Dark Muse. Why she matters to them, I will not say more than that here. I am not entirely certain the coterie understands it either. 19. That is the number holding the entire working together. 18 of the most powerful spellcasters the coterie can muster, plus Lumina herself, overseeing it all. If even one of them loses focus, or worse, is turned by something crossing through that rift, the working does not simply fail, it tears. The structure itself. 1. The main portal, deep underground, in a place older than anything human. 2. 3 surface anchor sites, positioned precisely to form a triangle. Sacred geometry holding the whole design steady. 3. Hold the spell for 3 days. And here is the cruelty underneath it all. The Coterie, Lumina included, believe they are opening a door for something merciful. A cure, they have been told. They do not know what actually walks through when that door opens. They do not know who is truly holding the strings behind them. So, will Lumina's paranoia save her in the end? Or will it be the very thing that consumes her? She is a brilliant, paranoid survivor who clawed her way to the top by devouring the one who came before. Now she is playing a very dangerous game with forces far larger than herself, and I do not think she fully understands who already considers her expendable. The frost on the window will outlast whatever apocalypse she is helping build. That, cari miei, is the whole tragedy of her in one image, a study in control, standing directly in the path of absolute chaos. Grazie for spending this time with her and with me. I'll see you in the next one.